Hello, welcome to the second part of the video. Here we have more exercises to practice for the test. This third exercise we have an increase problem. Well, it's not a problem, just an exercise. When we have to increase something, as an example, I will make the example number 2. When we have to increase something, the first step always is going to be to find the percentage of the number and find the percentage of what is asking me. In this case, 2a, sorry, 2b, is asking me to increase this amount by 20%. So what I have to do is first, I have to find the 20% of this amount, which is as simple as multiplying this times 0.20. I do the multiplication like you know to do. 0 times 0, 0, 0, 0, 2 times 0, it will be 0. Well, here I forgetting the invisible 0. 2 times 0, 0, then we have 1. 2 times 4, it will be 8, plus 1, 9. And the last 0, which I need to do 3 invisible zeros, well, 2 invisible zeros, and I will have to write 0 times 0, 0 times 0, and 0 times 0 3 times. As you can see, what I have is 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 9, and a 0 here, which is not important. Don't forget, I have to count how many decimals do I have. I have 2 decimal places, 2 decimal places, and now I know that the 20% of 450 in this case will be 90. Okay, so when the question is telling me to increase this, what I have to do is to take the original amount and add the percentage. So in this case, the original amount is 450, and I have to add the percentage. In this case, is 90. 450 plus 90 will be 540. So this is going to be my answer. If I increase 450 by 20%, my answer would be 540. Okay? If you're watching the video, this one is going to take you up to extra points. Now, for this one, I have the opposite. I have to decrease. As an example, I will do number, well, let's do 5. Okay? 5e. We have to decrease 480 by 30%. And the steps are going to be the same as before, with a little change at the end. We are going to find the percentage of these amounts. In this case, sorry, I have to find the 30% of this amount, which is as easy as multiplying 480 times 30%. I do the multiplication, as you know, 0.30, 0, 0, 0, 3 times 0, here I am forgetting the visible 0. 3 times 0 is going to be 0, 3 times 8, it will be 24, I have plus 2, 3 times 4 is going to be 12 plus 2, 14. It's going to be 14. So as you can see, I have 0 and 0 will be 0, 0 and 0 will be 0, 0. I am forgetting something very important. Um, we have to multiply with this 0 too, right? So we have 0, two invisible zeros, and I multiply 0 times 0, it's going to be the same, but I don't want you to be confused, guys. So I have 0, 0 and 0 here. Okay, so now as we go with this here, sorry, these are invisible zeros, these ones are the real ones. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, of course, 0 plus 4 plus 0 is going to be 4, this is going to be 4, and this is going to be 1. How many decimals do we have? 1, 2 decimals. 1, 2 decimals. So my answer is going to be 144. Okay, so I know that the 30% of 480 is 144, but when I'm decreasing something, I have to do the amount minus the percentage. If you realize it's the same, but here instead of adding, I have to do subtraction. Now, in this case, what are we going to do is that because we have the 480, I will subtract 144, and this is going to be my answer. Let's find out. 480 minus 144. I have 0 is not enough. 10 minus 4 is going to be 6. This is going to be 7. 10 minus 4 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. 336. So my answer finally will be 336. And that's it. That is going to be this is going to be the question. Now this is going to be for you, okay? If you do this, if you're watching the video, you have 10 in behavior. Okay, make sure that you're watching. Now we have some reasoning problems, your favorite ones. I will choose one of these exercises for a test. Okay, what are we going to do is this one and this one. Okay, the first one says Maria wants to buy a new dress that originally cost $50. The store is having a sale with a 30% of discount on all items. So the first question is, what is the amount of the discount and what is the sale price of the dress after applying the discount? In this case, when we have a discount, it's the same as saying a decrease. A decrease, okay? Because you are paying less. So for the first one, we are going to work here, okay? For the first one, to find to find out what is the amount of the discount, what we have to do is to find the 30% of $50. So we have $50. We are going to ignore the unit and we have to find the 30%, which is as easy as multiplying 0.30. If we do this multiplication, 0 times 0, 0, 0 times 5, 0, 0, well, we don't have more. The invisible 0, 3 times 0, 0, 3 times 5, 15. The invisible 0, don't forget, now we have 2. 0 times 0, 0, 0 times 0, 0. What is going to be the result? 0, 0, 5, 1. And don't forget, we have 1 and 2 decimal places. So, what we know is that the discount is going to be of $50, which means that this is going to be the first answer. What is the amount of the discount? $15. So, you are not paying the $50. You are paying $15 less. So this is the amount of the discount. Okay, let's continue. Now, what is the sale price after applying the discount? When you apply the discount, you are paying the $50, but we are giving a discount of 15. 50 minus 15, $35. So this is going to be the result. After applying the discount, the sale price will be $35. Okay, let's continue with number 3. Here I need your full attention. In a class, 40% of the students are girls. Okay. Find its lowest terms the fraction of girls, boys, and the last questions, if there are 30 boys, how many girls are there? This is a tricky question, and here you need to use your head, okay? So, for this one, let's go step by step. We know that 40% are girls. And we need to find in its lowest terms the fraction of girls, okay? Don't forget, when you're looking for to transform a fraction and you are going to transform to a percentage, what we do is that we are multiplied by 100. But when we are doing the opposite, when we are transforming the percentage to a fraction, we are dividing by 100, okay? Dividing. We are doing a division right here, okay? It's the opposite. Also remember, a division can be shown as a fraction, okay? We are going to do it as a fraction. In this case, what we want is to represent it as a fraction. So we have 40%. Now we need to represent it as a fraction, so that means that we need to divide by 100. 40 divided by 100, we have to do simplification. Let's try to divide by 10, and by 10 you can do it. Now we have 4 over 10. What do we have? 4 over 10. Can we continue simplifying? Yes, the half and the half. The half of 4 is going to be 2, the half of 10 is going to be 5. So we have 2 and 5. So the answer will be this one. 2 over 5. We are done with A. B. B is asking us what is in lowest terms the fraction of boys. If 40% are girls, let's say, and of course 100% of the class is going to be between boys and girls, right? Girls. If 40% are girls, the rest, that is 60%, are going to be boys. So in this case, we have the percentage of boys as well. So we have 60% are going to be boys. Now 60, we have to do the same, divide by 100. We can simplify this, and we are going to have 6 over 10. 6 over 10, I can take the half and the half, and it's going to be 3 over 5. Okay, now the last question. If there are 30 boys, how many girls are there? This is a good question. Now, remember that we don't know how many people are in this class, but we know that there are 30 boys, right? In C, we have 30 boys. And we know that the percentage of boys is going to be 60%. My question right now is going to be, what I need to find, first of all, I need to find what is going to be the total of the class, which is going to be the 100%. So we have something that looks like one of the questions that we saw before. Find the number that represents the 100% if 80 represents 20, and so on, so on, so on. We have the same case here. We need to find the number that represents 100%, and we know that 30 represents the 60. So what we used to do, 30 divided by 60%. Of course, we don't have to do it this way. We have to do it like this. As you know, as a division, we do the division. We have 30 divided by 0.6. We have to move one place. We add a 0, and here we add a 0. And we have 300 divided by 60. Can we do this division? Of course. Let's find a number. 60 times something that gives me well, 60 times something that gives me 300. Well, 30, we have 30, right? 30 boys. Yeah. There are 30 boys. Those are the 60%. Let's remember here. Yeah, we have to do it in this way. We are going to have as an answer the total amount. And here I am mistaken. You have to move 2 places, so we have 2 zeros. My mistake. Okay. Now, a number that multiplied by 60 that gives me 300 is going to be 5. 60 times 5, 300. Now we take down the 0. If we take down the 0 is not enough to be divided by 60, so we have to add another 0. So the total is going to be, the total people in the classroom is going to be 50, which 30 of them are going to be boys. And now the final question, how many are going to be girls? If there are 50 in total and only boys are 30, 20 is going to be the amount of girls. because of course 30 plus 20 is going to be 50. The total people in the class, and you take out the boys, what you have there? Only the girls. So answering my question, girls are going to be 30 girls in the class. Now, this is a bonus question that you are going to have. What we have to do is not that hard. We have to transform this and we have to express the answer as a percentage. I'm going to do only the number 1, okay? We have 2 over 5 minus 30% plus 0.25. My suggestion, convert everything to a percentage. First, if I want to convert this in a percentage, 2 over 5, I have to multiply by 100. Can I simplify this? Yeah. 100 divided by 5 is going to be 20. 2 times 20 is going to be 40. 40%. So this number is going to be now 40%. Minus 30%. This I don't have to transform. It's already a percentage. I don't have to transform it. And now this number, if you're clever, you will realize it's only 25%. And this is going to be only a operation, a simple, very simple operation. 40 minus 30 is 10 plus 25, 35%, and this is the answer. Okay, that's for everything for today. Thank you for watching. I wish you good luck in the test, and please study. See you in class.